For reality, the channel that covers reality TV and life, I had to add today from a mental health perspective. All right. So you're catching me in the middle of some errands. I have not caught up to Big Brother beyond what I was talking about last night with Tasha, which is basically, that the veto competition happened and then Jimmy. So basically, the veto competition happened. Keanu got an extra player to play for him, and that player was Casey. Casey won the power veto, which means that the power veto went to Keanu. So now he has the power to take himself off the block, which we all assume he will. Replacement nom has to be named. Amy's probably going to be the replacement nom. Funny, I said I'm not talking about Big Brother, but my mind is just a continuous stream of thought. So I talk about Big Brother, I talk about life. Sometimes they meld together. So I just wanted to give like a little recap of what I had last talked about. But so I woke up this morning, right? And there's an item that I bought 3 months ago, 4 months ago, but never used. I bought it for a specific event and it got delivered to the wrong house. Hi, Charicity. They resent the item to me and I got the item. But by the time I received it, I no longer needed it. But I said, I'm going to pick this up and use this eventually. That's what I was always saying to myself. And I was leaving it in my car, which is stupid, but I always tend to leave too many things in my car. So I had it in my car. And then I said to myself, okay, I have an event coming up this Thursday where I could definitely use that item. So I said, it's right in my car. I looked in my car, couldn't find it. I tore that car up and down, couldn't find it. From there, I now went to my house. I looked in every corner of my house. I looked in every corner of my room. So here's the thing. The thing that happened to me today was something that my dad... Okay, so my dad had a name for this. There was times, let's say, where he said, hey, has anybody seen my watch? No, nobody has seen the watch. So we spend our time, we would look for the watch all over the place. Is it in the car? Is it in the basement? Is it in the dining room, the kitchen? Here, and here. For that watch. Oh, here's my basketball that I was looking for. Here is this shirt that I haven't seen in a long time. Here goes this paperwork that I needed for school or for work or whatever. Here goes my hat that I hadn't seen in months or years, right? So that's essentially what happened to me today. There's an accumulation of things that I've just been looking for those things. No idea where they were. Gave up. I'm never going to see these things again. So as I was looking for this item today, tearing everything up, I found clothes that I had never worn. I thought that I had worn them. I bought them and I thought that I had worn them and just couldn't find them. But they were literally still in the Kohl's bag. Because one day I thought about these shirts and I was like, I had these 2 shirts that I really want to wear to work that I don't know where they are, but I must have worn them and then put them somewhere and I can't remember. Maybe they're in one of my drawers, or maybe they're in a laundry pile somewhere, something like I just didn't know, right? So I found the shirt. This is not the first time this has happened to me before. I found some shoes and I found some what else? I found electronic items, some stuff that I need for my podcast, for my not my podcast, but my YouTube vlogs. I actually was about to buy new items because I hadn't seen those ones that I was looking for in so many months. I found that. I found just everything except for the one thing that I was looking for. So I don't know if anyone knows what that feels like, but it's something where I'm like a few days down the road, I'm probably gonna be like, look, I found 15 things that I didn't know that I could find again. But right now, I'm like, I tore everything up and didn't find the one thing that I was looking for. So when that used to happen, I'm telling you, my dad was the most optimistic, positive spin person I ever knew in life, right? So when those things would happen, he would be like, huh, you know what that's called? Serendipity. And I'm like, I don't care what it's called. What are you doing? I don't care what it's called. I just know that I spent the last 3 hours of my life looking for one item, and I am leaving empty-handed. That's the only thing that I know. But I try to borrow some of that optimism. Okay, I'm still looking for my ice scoop. I'm getting ready to what? Chocolate, but good morning. Good morning, chocolate. I'm glad you're getting ready to do something. I hope it's something good, productive. Oh, good. The bottle machine is available. Okay. You guys are with me on my errands, unfortunately. So, oh, it was available. Now it might not be. I don't know. If it's not, I'm going on to my next item. All right, let's see what got deleted. I usually read deleted items unless they're crazy. Okay. Bill Cosby. Yeah, valid. I'm not reading that. That was a valid block. Not that your blocks are not valid, but I'm saying there are times when you guys, just like me, just see something and it's stupid and it gets blocked for that reason. Uh, oh, this is rough. I don't know if you guys have bottle return where you live, but over here in New York, I don't remember how many years ago at this point, but they started making us pay 5 cents a bottle. And most people take those bottles and they just recycle them and they lose the 5 cents. So let's say uh, you buy a 24 pack. You buy a 24 pack of water and they take out 5 cents a bottle. Let's see. Yo, why is my math so off? Okay, so 20 times 5 cents would be $1. And then the next four would be 20. So you lose like $1.20 off rip, right? And then people will just throw that money into the recycling bin where you use it, where you lose it, basically. So that ain't me. I'm here every month returning these bottles. Probably, especially in the summertime, a good $7, $8. Then when I go get my groceries, I turn the ticket in and I get that money off of my groceries. But I know some people are just like, I don't have the time to do that. I do. All right, Michael, you out of here. The top goes down. Not in Virginia, but in upstate. Not in Virginia, but we used to bring a bag of bottles to upstate New York's Tops. I have no idea if you know what a Tops is. I don't. They actually have the other option for me to go into these bottle machines that we have here, that we have to turn them in one by one. is going to the beer and beverage depot, or like beer distribution centers, and you can just give them the whole bag instead of having to put them in the machine. But the problem is the beer and beverage depots take way less of the bottles. They're more exclusive. Like some of these more local-ish ones, I can return them at any grocery store because grocery stores sell a variety of water bottles and stuff. But those places are like, no, we only take Poland Springs and Dasani and just major brands that you know of. We don't pay that extra here in AZ. I guess it's only a Western New York. Yeah, they have it in Michigan. I think actually started it before New York, if I'm not mistaken. I think Michigan started it way before New York, and then New York caught on to that model later. And I guess that they did that to encourage people to recycle. I think to get more money, but also to encourage people to recycle. Oh, kidding me? I'm a little pissed right now, and I won't say what I'm pissed about until I move from here. Not many states have it. California and I think Hawaii do cash. Okay, so what happened was I was in line for the bottle machine. These two ladies came together. I was in line for one of the machines. I stopped looking for a second because I was paying attention to the live. There was a guy where the lady in the pink was, who was just finishing off his bottles, and I was next. She left where she was with her mother, whoever that is, and went to the next bottle so they could do it, so they could occupy two of them at the same time. We all get choices in life.
You want to use it?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sí, la grande. Hay una que no, que son de Aldi o de otro lugar que no lo ponen.
One of them got stuck.
Got stuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And just when I gotta go on, the bottle machine gets stuck. People always tell me my voice carries. So while I was telling that story about how they were occupying the two machines, all of a sudden the lady who cut in front of me was like, hey, were you here? Do you want to go in front of me? And I'm like, sure. And then I start going, I'm halfway done the bag, and then the bottle gets stuck in the bottle machine. Wonderful. Now I gotta go into the store. And get somebody to unstuck it for me. Excuse me. Do you help with the bottle machines?
Yeah.
Yes, so one of them is stuck. right. What we're gonna do here. Hello from the other side. Ain't nobody talking today, but that is okay. Sometimes it's like that. Oh no, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. Are you done with that one over there?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Doesn't work?
Yeah.
I don't know.
My bottles are special bottles to get it stuck, I
You
guess.
know, some of them from Aldi,
Yeah.
Leo,
Yeah.
right?
Lidos
That doesn't work.
doesn't work.
No. You have that.
Thank
You
you.
put this barcode down
Yeah.
because
Let me see.
be sure that you put it down.
Okay. Thank you.